Hey Disney family, and welcome back to my channel. Now this was a very highly requested video, and this is how to do toddlers at Disney. Now I get it, a lot of people are really scared to take their kids, and for me, I could not wait to take my daughter. She is currently almost 20 months old, and I have taken her 4 times. I will still be taking her 2 more times by the end of this year. The first time I took my daughter, she was 4 months old, which was really nice because she didn't really have a schedule just yet. And so she could just kind of take naps in the stroller and we could just kind of wheel her around. The second time I took her, she was about 8 months old and she was starting to become more mobile. She was crawling and her schedule was more on track, so it actually was more predictable for us, which was nice. And then the third time I took her, she was 11 months old and she was walking at that point, so it made it a lot easier to actually maneuver around because she was doing a lot more, she was a lot more aware and alert, and it was really, really fun when she was 11 months. The next time I took her, she was just before 15 months old, and that was great because she was even more aware. She knew what the Disney characters were and was really excited to see them. So that was a really fun trip. Now I'm looking forward to this one because she will be almost 21 months. She is so into Mickey Mouse. She loves, loves, loves Mickey Mouse, and she's only on 1 nap now, which is great because I can really work around a 1 long nap schedule. This brings me into my first piece of advice, and that is to schedule your fast passes and meals around nap time. I have built all my fast passes in the morning, and then from 1 to 3 every afternoon I have us doing nothing. There's no fast passes, there's no meals. All of the meals and fast passes are earlier in the day, and it's so that we can go back to the hotel and they can take the naps if they need to. If they fall asleep in the stroller, that's fine too, and I'm saying they because I have my nephew coming too, who's 2.5. Now I talked about going back to the hotel. It's really important to build in breaks. Breaks are so important. Your kids are exerting so much more energy than they would even in a normal day. Even if they do a class every day or they're in preschool, this is just so much more stimulation for them with noises and lights and movement. There's just so much for them to do that it's really important to build in that break time. But if you do want to do a day of rope drop or some sort of late night fireworks, build that into your schedule. Know that you're going to go back and take a few hour break at your hotel, do a late nap, do stuff like this so that you can accommodate the things that you really want to do. So continuing on with that, make sure to build in a rest day and a day by the pool. The amazing thing is the pools are all fantastic. Even if you're staying at a value resort, we actually stayed at All-Star Movies this last time that we went in September, and they have a splash pad for the kids. And so toddlers can go and play in the splash pad and like a small kiddie pool. They have appropriate things for kids of all ages. And going along with that, it's okay to split up. So if you need to split up and you have older kids and you have a younger kid, it's okay if maybe they want to go to the park one day and you stay and build in that rest day for your younger child. So my big family is going in July, and I have made just some fast passes together and some meals together so that we can split up, do what we want to do, and everybody is happy. And also there are babysitting services. Walt Disney World offers babysitting services where if you do want to do kind of a rope drop to fireworks kind of day, you can do that using a babysitter. You take the kids home and then you go back to the park and do the fireworks. These babysitters will also accompany you into the parks if you want and you need an extra hand, they can do that as well for you. I'd also like to say if you are not a Disney professional, I like to call myself a Disney professional, but if you aren't and this is your first or second or even 5th time there, I would suggest not park hopping and staying to just 1 park per day. It gets to be way too overwhelming and it's just too much to take in. You will hopefully be able to limit some of those tantrums, but if you do get a tantrum, I suggest having a tantrum kit. Now a tantrum kit for me includes stickers, these yogurt raisins. She likes them so much better than regular raisins and they tend to calm her down very quickly. Bubbles, because she really, really loves bubbles. And then some sort of applesauce. This is a go-go squeeze, but any sort of applesauce. That's just the things that my daughter likes. I suggest having just a few things that you only give during a tantrum to kind of calm the meltdown. Now, something I've mentioned in a video before is that kids are free before 3. They are free at the hotel, they're free into the parks, they're free at the buffets, they're free for any sort of entertainment that you would normally get to go to with that park ticket. They're free to all of that. Now I want to talk quickly about strollers. I have, in my opinion, the best umbrella stroller. I have something called the Mountain Buggy Nano, and it actually is so small that it fits into the overhead compartment of an airplane. You can, if you want, put it in the overhead compartment, or you can just check it down at the gate, which is what I usually do because I don't like to use that as my carry-on. But the possibility is there. Now it's somewhat expensive. It's about $249, but it is our regular stroller. It's the only stroller that we've ever used with my daughter, and it was able to use from an infant car seat and then convert into a toddler seat. It fits any infant car seat, which is just unbelievable to me. And it's a little more difficult to maneuver. It's probably my only kind of con, is that you have to actually do these bungee cords and then do this seatbelt strap, but it's great, it's secure, and it's what we've always used. I love it because it's so portable and it's really manageable once you learn how to use it. Now, if you don't want to carry a stroller down, and I completely understand that, Walt Disney World offers stroller rentals at all 4 of their theme parks as well as Disney Springs. The cost is $15 a day, but if you buy a duration stay kind of ticket, so you prepay for this, it's $13 a day. I believe you just keep your receipt and then you show your receipt every time and you're able to get your stroller rental. There are other places to rent strollers as well. There's some kind of Disney certified ones like Kingdom strollers, and I will put a link down below, and the price varies for that, but they drop the stroller off directly at your hotel at the bellhop, and then you can use the stroller for the duration of your stay. You do not need to be there for drop off or pickup of your stroller, so it's a really convenient service. There is also a brand new service which I feel like I'm going to need to try at some point, called Princess Carriage Rentals, and it is a full-on Cinderella carriage stroller. They are these handmade beautiful strollers. They're very pricey at $300 a day, but they are unbelievable, and they're actually running a special right now that's $50 off your rental in June. So that's something that I'm gonna definitely need to look into in the future. Make sure to have appropriate fast passes. Kids need appropriate fast passes. That is because you want to make sure that they're having experiences that are appropriate for them. I was a preschool teacher before this, so I'm all about child development, and I just think because Walt Disney World offers so many different experiences, there's something for everybody. If you need help with that, I will link my fast pass guide above, and you can just go look at that, have a look, find some fast passes that are going to work for you, your kids, and families. I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but make sure to drink lots of water and lather on sunscreen. Happy kids are hydrated kids and not burned. So this is actually something I did not know about until I was a mom, and those are the baby centers. The baby centers are located in all 4 of the major theme parks. They have things like giant diaper changer. They're comfortable, they're padded, they're hygienic, they're cleaned all the time. They have baby center attendants who are constantly making sure that everything is clean. They're so amazing and so comfy for a little one. They also have nursing rooms for moms who are nursing, and it's a private room that's dark. It's got air conditioning, it's quiet, it's so great for nursing your baby. And for bottle-fed babies, they also have bottle warmers so that you can warm up your bottles if you need to. There's also water and microwaves and for-purchase diapers and wipes and baby food. They also have a little kind of side room that has a small table and chairs, so if you want to feed your older kids and you brought food like actual lunch food, hot dogs or soup or macaroni and cheese that you need to reheat up, you can in the microwave, and it's amazing. I actually saw this family that were annual pass holders, and they had driven up just for the day. They lived in like Tampa, and they had driven up just for the day, and it was 2 moms, and they had like 6 kids with them, and they were heating up this food, and they were just, and I was like, what? This is amazing. And they were like, this is what we always do. Now, it was at my favorite baby center, which is Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom has the best one. It's the newest. The layout is just really great, and it's the biggest, so you can actually bring your stroller in. You cannot bring your stroller in to any of the other baby centers, but you can at the Animal Kingdom one. I hope you guys enjoyed this Toddlers at Disney. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. And also, if there was anything I skipped over, what are your guys' toddler tips? Obviously, I have a toddler. I would love to know anything else that makes your trip easier. If you are not a part of my Disney family yet, I would love to have you be a part of it. Please subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to say hi to you. And as always, I hope to make your trip just a little more magical. See you real soon.